Let's speak about Lordstown Motors, baby! What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor. I got the clothing line to prove that fact. And today we're speaking about one of my favourite companies in the world that has been beaten up the last month or so. Yes, my friends, it is Lordstown Motors. Ticker symbol is now RIDE, ride or die, baby. Long story short, we are currently sitting below $15 a share. What a fall from grace, considering we were above $31 a share at one stage not too long ago whatsoever, my friends. A little bit of backdrop: I bought Lordstown Motors the very first day they went public, and I have bought them many times since. And fun fact, I actually went ahead and purchased more of these on the 28th of October. Yes, I went ahead and actually bought an EV stock for the first time in a month. I picked up 90 more shares at $14.40, so I now have a total of 300 shares in the company. And I am getting asked about these guys so much as of late, and I understand why. It's because they've performed so poorly, and I still love them. The truth of the matter is, guys, there is not that much news surrounding this company as of yet. So what I really want to come on and do today is reaffirm a lot of what we have spoken about in the past. There are a couple of articles in particular that I want to go through with you guys today. I want to provide a couple of arguments for points that have been put across to me. I specifically have seen a lot of people comparing them to Tesla, and I really don't think that is a comparison that needs to be made whatsoever. I also want to give some timelines on full production, because we did actually get an interview from Steve Burns in regards to this, and a lot more, of course. And there is one clip I want to show you guys from Jeff Bezos. Now, I know you're wondering, why am I speaking about Amazon? Why am I speaking about Jeff Bezos? It will all make a lot of sense. So right before we get into the video, my friends, can I please ask you to hit that juicy like button? If you are indeed new around here, please consider hitting that juicy red subscribe button. Joining the family of investors. We are so close to 50,000. I can smell it around the corner. And drop me a comment down below once you've watched this video till the end. Let me know where you stand on Lordstown Motors as of this moment in time. Are you holding, selling, buying more like me? Just let me know. With that being said, my friends, boom, into the video. So we're actually going to start things off with this Jeff Bezos clip. And just listen, it's only like 20 seconds long.
Because the stock is not the company, and the company is not the stock. And so as I watched the stock fall from 113 to 6, I was also watching all of our internal business metrics: number of customers, profit per unit, everything you can imagine, defects, etc. Every single thing about the business was getting better and fast. And so as the stock price was going the wrong way, everything inside the company was going the right way.
That's all I want to show you guys, okay? The stock is not the company, and the company is not the stock. Amazon was a $113 company, and they fell all the way down to $6 because of the dot-com bubble. But the company hadn't changed. Well, it had. It had gotten better and better and better. And I think we all know the story of Amazon, one of the biggest market cap companies in the entire world right now. Now look, guys, I am by no means saying that Lordstown Motors is going to be the next Amazon. I don't think that's ever happening. But the message does stand true, okay? The stock is not the company, and the company is not the stock. How many times have you seen in the market with some really good news that's come out, and the stock price has gone down? Maybe for a week, for 2 weeks, before it continues to go back up. And on the other hand, sometimes bad news comes out and the stock price goes up as well. The market does not need to make sense. A stock's price is not a direct correlation to how well the company is performing, and I think that's incredibly to understand in regards to Lordstown Motors as of right now. So guys, you already know, I don't see much value in the market as of right now. I bought one company in the last month, and that was Momentous, before buying Lordstown Motors 2 days ago. That is literally it in the last month. So it should go without saying that I think current prices for Lordstown Motors as a long-term investor are so juicy. If they're staying around these price points, guys, it's going to become my biggest position. It's going to overtake Workhorse, in all honesty. Now, what I do also want to make clear, just like when I speak about Workhorse, and when I speak about pretty much all of these EV companies at a somewhat early stage of their life cycle, or with big short-term catalysts coming up, in my eyes, this still is a high-risk, highly speculative growth stock. With that being said, I don't think it's as high-risk or highly speculative as some of the other ones. Workhorse, for example, I've always said I believe Lordstown Motors is a safer bet than Workhorse. And something that people don't really like is the fact that I think these guys are actually safer than Hyliion, in all honesty. Now, I don't think there is any comparing Lordstown Motors to a company like NIO or Tesla. NIO and Tesla, guys, are established. They have massive delivery numbers. There is no comparison. I see so many people trying to compare Lordstown Motors to Tesla. I mean, what are you doing? Honestly, just where does the logic come from? They're completely different. Simply put, guys, I know they're both in the EV space, and like, we all know Tesla's more than an EV stock. There's no comparison. That is the only similarity that they carry. Now, I know they may well end up being direct competitors, and that's the first thing I want to speak about today. So this very short paragraph right here, the primary offering from the company, obviously Lordstown Motors, is its endurance pickup truck. Although it looks like a more futuristic offering from Tesla and Ford, it has a different place in the market, okay? It has a different place in the market. Let's say it with me. It has a different place in the market. Lordstown Motors hopes commercial fleets will take a green approach with its trucks. That's not Tesla or Ford's target audience. What about GM? Guys, what? Do you understand the job of a fleet manager? An endurance pickup truck is going to cost about $45,000 to $52,500 depending on tax credits. This right here, okay? GMC, the world's first all-electric super truck Hummer EV. That looks sick, man. That looks gangster. That is an awesome looking truck. I can't deny that whatsoever. I love the look of this thing. So their fall 2021 model starts at $112,595. More than double that of the endurance pickup truck from Lordstown Motors. Now, if you were a fleet manager, which are you going to choose? Considering that the endurance will do everything you ever needed to do. I know what I would choose. If you're a CFO, a chief financial officer, and you're comparing these two vehicles, the first thing you're looking at is that price point. So again, I don't think there is any comparing the endurance truck to the Hummer EV. Completely different vehicles. I can't stress that enough. Completely different target markets. Now, of course, the everyday person like you or me can go ahead and buy, you know, the Lordstown Endurance, but that is not necessarily the target market. They are targeting these fleets. You're wondering, how do I know this? Well, I've said it numerous times. And I also spoke to the CEO. I did an interview with him on YouTube, and he told me this. I asked him, are these still predominantly from fleets? Is that still the target market? And he said, yes. So we know this for a fact. We're not speculating. This has come from the mouth of the CEO of the company. So trying to compare Lordstown Motors to Tesla is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Next thing, guys, okay? Let's please remember the facility they have and the fact that it's one of the top 3 facilities in the entirety of the United States, with 600,000 plus estimated annual vehicle capacity, with a $3 billion plant replacement cost. Let's just remember that. Now, they are aiming to be first to market, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I am hoping that they will be. I do think it will provide them a big advantage going forwards, but there could be some competition. Some people will be hoping to get into the market at the same time. It's not going to be the biggest thing in the entire world. It would definitely be a great advantage. I hope they can do it. We're going to have to wait and see. That's one of those things you just have to wait and see. Now, again, if you've read the investor presentation, you'll be aware of this. The only EV player providing a full-size pickup primarily focused on commercial fleets. Not Rivian, not Tesla, not Nikola, not Ford, not GM. Lordstown is targeting this section of the market, and I think they're going to be very successful in doing so. Now, clear path first to market. We can see production targets starting the back half of 2021. Now, something interesting has happened recently. Lordstown Motors CEO Steve Burns recently came out and said the greenest, safest electric pickup truck to be delivered by September. So we go back to our investor presentation. We had the second half of 2021. Who knows if it's going to be, you know, the first 3 months or if it's going to be the latter 3 months of the year. It's coming soon regardless. And while I'm at this investor presentation, let me show you this. This is their old model. Lordstown has already received about 27,000 pre-orders. That's gone all the way up above 40,000. I have said on the channel I expect that to be closer to 60,000 by the end of the year. Average order size of 300 trucks. Who orders 300 trucks? Is it you or me? Is it the average person? No, it is a fleet. But anyway, Steve Burns said on Tuesday its American-made all-electric pickup truck will launch into full production by next September. Now, it's that word right there. It's full production that gets me really excited. Because again, if we go back to that investor presentation, the latter half of 2021, the vehicle production targets were at 2,200 before delivering over 31,000 in 2022. Full production sounds exciting. That sounds to me like these numbers may end up being outdated. We may end up delivering quicker, delivering faster. I'll try and reach out to the team at Lordstown Motors or Steve Burns. If anybody's watching, drop me an email perhaps, because I would like to know a little bit more about these numbers, and I think the viewers very much so would as well. But let me bring you back to that video I played you at the beginning, okay? The stock is not the company, and the company is not the stock. The company has only been doing better and bigger things over the last month or so, despite this incredibly big sell-off. I mean, on the monthly chart, down 42%. how was I not going to buy some more? And again, in regards to fleets, Steve Byrne said in this interview himself, we're kind of in a different lane. He's speaking in regards to the competition. We're selling to workers, to fleet customers. So we have 600 horsepower, which is quite a bit, but we're not a luxury vehicle like that. We're priced down. And that's perfect. And again, if a fleet manager or a CFO looks at these guys compared to the competition, he sees, wow, we can save, $10,000 to $60,000 per vehicle if we go with these guys. They do absolutely everything we need them to do. We are eligible for tax incentives. It's a no-brainer. And furthermore, we intend it to be the safest pickup truck. We don't have a big V8 in there, so a lot of crush zone. We handle great. We handle like a sports car. We get great traction because of the true four-wheel drive, and of course, it's the greenest, so it's the most economical, the greenest, and safest vehicle. If I am a CFO, if I'm a fleet manager, and these things are true when I compare it to every one of the competitions, which I have done, it looks exciting. So simply put, am I worried about the price action? No, because I invest in companies. I don't invest in stock prices. So when I see a company that I believe is going up and up and up, it's doing better and better and better, but I see outside circumstances, such as the Roni, such as an EV market crash in general, such as a market crash in general, and that beats up one of my favourite companies to the ground, down over 50% from all-time highs, you bet that I'm excited. And that is the kind of investor I am. I mean, you guys on this channel know this. I'm chasing growth out here. I'm 22 years old. I am emotionally detached from my investments. I am high risk, high reward. And so the lower the stock's price comes down, the higher the reward and the lower the risk becomes. So of course it's going to excite me, and you can probably tell I am quite excited. So that's why I went ahead and bought more. And a fun fact, the last time I bought an EV stock before this was actually the 23rd of September, and guess what company it was? It was Lordstown Motors. Guess what price they were? About $24 a share. So I think it goes without saying, I'm very happy to buy at these current prices. Now there's just one more thing that people have brought up to me a few times that, again, is a ridiculous argument. It's people saying that they don't have a product yet. And I won't argue. I mean, we have a working prototype. We have the closest possible thing to a product. We're not in the market. Everybody knows that. Show me one all-electric, full-size pickup truck that is in the market right now, that is worth anything. Look at all of the competition. Launch timing, every single one of them is 2021 to 2022. That is such a terrible argument, my friends. This is growth stock investing. We invest in the company before it's incredibly well established, before it's incredibly successful. If that's the kind of argument you're going to use, go to your dividend plays, my friend. It's useless. It's a terrible argument. What we do have is a working prototype that we have seen driving on several different occasions. And that working prototype that we have, that drives, okay, there is no denying that it drives, it does, we have seen it so many times, took on a gas Ford 150 in a tug-of-war and won. You guys have probably seen this video, but I like watching it, so we'll let it ride for a second. Here is obviously on the left our endurance truck. Go on, start driving, fellas, start driving, will you? Oh, I started the video too early. Boom. Boom. That's a prototype, baby. But that's just one more argument I wanted to address. It's ridiculous. But guys, I should also stress, as I have said a couple of times in this video, high risk, high spec, high growth, blah blah blah. I say this every single video about these EV stocks. Ooh, look at that pre-market dip. We were up 1.7, we're down to 0.2. Oh no, maybe we're going to be red. Maybe I should sell everything. Little inside information, guys. I want it to go lower. I want more shares. But anyway, guys, that's what I have to say on Lordstown Motors. I'm sorry there's not the most up-to-date news, but I'm getting asked so commonly to make this video. Whenever big news does come out, I will cover it, but until then, I'll just try to do these once a week or so, just to give you guys a recap, let you guys know where my head's at. But that's where I'm standing right now, baby. I'm just as happy as I ever have been, if not happier, with this company at current prices. Boom! There we have it, guys. My full up-to-date thoughts on the beautiful company that is Lordstown Motors. The ticker symbol is now RIDE. It's weird looking at my portfolio because it used to be up at the top because it was dphc, now it's down way lower. It's alright though, I'll get used to it, baby. But I think the fact that this is the only EV stock I have bought within 5 weeks speaks for itself, and to be honest, I'm probably going to buy more. I've said for a long time that I do think these guys are safer than a lot of the competition, than our workhorses, than our hyliions, etc. Now that doesn't mean by any means it's safe. If you want a safe investment, looking at early stage companies in the EV market is not where you want to be, my friend. But if you are to an extent looking to manage risk reward while chasing high growth, I do think Lordstown Motors is genuinely offering an absolutely immense opportunity. Now I do have numerous videos covering these guys, so if you want to watch one of them, click the link in the top right corner of the screen now, or just go through my channel. There's probably at least 6 or 7 of them. love this company. I really do. I've been following them literally before they were public. I found out about them through Workhorse. I've spoken with the CEO and founder of the company. I love them. If you did watch this video all the way until the end, you, my friend, are a true legend, and I really do appreciate you being here from the bottom of my heart. Your support means the world to me, and the fact that we're getting so close to 50,000, you're helping me get there, so thank you. With that being said, if you enjoyed and maybe took some value from the video, please consider hitting that juicy like button, drop me a comment down below, let me know what you think, and subscribing if you're new around here. And also guys, just let you know about my Patreon, baby. Most of you guys probably know by now, I have a private Discord group. In there you get my buy and sell alerts. I think we have 30 or maybe even 40 individual chats to speak about stocks, broader markets, everything to do with the market. There's some awesome stuff in there, but they do charge the 1st of every month, so don't sign up today or tomorrow, but have it in your head if you want to get full value to sign up the 1st of November, baby. But anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. I will see you for another one very, very soon, my friends. Peace.